scheduled for 8 rounds in the cruiserweight division. Please welcome from Washington, D.C., Jose Mario Bazooka Flores. $197.5, 197.5. His opponent from Lviv, Ukraine, Livbomir, Demolition Man Pinchuk. $194.5, 194.5 for Livbomir, Demolition Man Pinchuk. This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the cruiserweight division. From Washington, D.C., Jose Mario Bazooka Flores. His opponent from Lviv, Ukraine, Livbomir, Demolition Man Pinchuk. 8 rounds in the cruiserweight division. Our next bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the middleweight division. Please welcome from Jacksonville, Florida, Harry Keenan, Dragonfly Cruz Cubano. $156.25, $156.25 for Dragonfly Cruz Cubano. His opponent from Alexandria, Virginia, Troy, the Transformer, Isley. $156.25, $156.25 for Troy, the Transformer, Isley. This bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the middleweight division. From Jacksonville, Florida, Harry Keenan, Dragonfly Cruz Cubano. From Alexandria, Virginia, Troy, the Transformer, Isley. 6 rounds in the middleweight division. We move right along. Our next bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Please welcome from Chicago, Illinois, Akeem Black. 145 and 3/4, 145 and 3/4 for Akeem Black. His opponent from Deer Park, New York, Jahai Tucker. $146 and 3/4, 146 and 3/4, Jahai Tucker. Six rounds in the welterweight division. From Chicago, Illinois, Akeem Black. From Deer Park, New York, Jahai Tucker. 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Our next bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Please welcome from Brooklyn, New York, Raekwon, the Iceman Butler. $138.25, $138.25 for Raekwon, the Iceman Butler. His opponent from Caguas, Puerto Rico, Omar New Era Rosario. $139.25, $139.25 for Omar New Era Rosario. This bout scheduled for 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. From Brooklyn, New York, Raekwon the Iceman Butler. From Caguas, Puerto Rico, Omar New Era Rosario. 6 rounds, the junior welterweight division.
Thank you, guys. We're good, Omar. Hey, guys, no more. We're good. All right, guys. Thank you, guys.
It is now time to weigh in our co-featured event scheduled for 10 rounds in the featherweight division. Please welcome from San Juan de la Maguana, Dominican Republic, William El Gago Encarnacion. $127 for William El Gago Encarnacion. His opponent from Carolina, Puerto Rico, now fighting out of Albany, New York, Abraham El Supernova. $126.75, $126.75 for Abraham El Supernova. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds in the featherweight division. William El Gago Encarnacion, Abraham El Supernova. 10 rounds in the featherweight division. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to weigh in the main event. 12 rounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Again, 12 rounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Let's meet the challenger from Miami, Florida. Please welcome Steve Geffrard. $173.5, $173.5 for the challenger, Steve Geffrard. Let's weigh in the champ. He is the reigning, defending WBO Light Heavyweight Champion of the world. The Beast from the East, from Long Island, New York, Joe Smith Jr. $174.25 for the champ. $174.25 for the champ, Joe Smith Jr. This is our main event. 12 rounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. The challenger from Miami, Florida, Steve Geffrard. The defending champ from Long Island, New York, Joe the Beast from the East, Smith Jr. 12 rounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is our main event. 12 rounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. Steve Geffrard, Joe the Beast Smith Jr. 12 rounds for the WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the World. It all goes down tomorrow, Saturday, January 15th, right here at the Turning Stone Resort and Casino. The undercards begin at 7:45 on ESPN+.